Well, my wife and I have kind of gone and done something. We bought a boat. Just come around the starboard and we'll go from there.
Bergie, I'm from Bankstown, mate. Just tell us left and right, please.
Unbelievable. Here comes the other engine, all the way from Sweden. I just want to say a big thank you to you guys that are watching, because without you, we literally have nothing. It sounds like you're speaking Chinese to me right now. Wow, look at that thing. It doesn't get any tighter than that. That's insane. Well, this whole project, it's all a bit intimidating, to be honest. It's always been a dream of ours. I left it in there from a week ago. Obviously, I have the show in mind. It's something that I can share with our members and go to the Great Barrier Reef and just explore. Oh, look at the size of it. I've never done anything like this in my life. Is it good news or bad news, man? Just tell me, you're killing me. And I know there's plenty of our members that would love to come along. How's that sound?
Sounds great.
Of course I'm nervous, look at it.
Just another day.
I have dreamt of a boat like this pretty much my entire life. I mean, look at it. It's absolutely beautiful. Unfortunately, I couldn't afford that one. I bought this one. It's 20 years old. There is so much work to be done here before we do anything. You want to have a look? Welcome aboard. Most giant live well I've ever seen. But it's not plumbed. All right, come on inside. Cool thing about this boat, if you squint, it looks really good. Plenty of room. Beautiful timber throughout. And the leather is in such good condition. Let's watch this. Oh yeah. The air conditioning in here is 20 years old. So we are putting a brand new aircon in. They're $6,000. Let's have a look at the galley. In great condition, although the stove didn't work, it was still on 110. So I ordered this, plenty of bench space, heaps of storage, brand new convection microwave in here, and my lovely wife, Julia, she's already got in here, and of course, plenty of wine glasses for her and her mates. The workbench, the master bedroom, nice big double bed, twin room, and 2 single beds. Get a peek in there. Just a shower, just a dunny. I'm gonna replace the toilet though, just because it's crusty. The reality of it is, whenever you get an old boat like this, you got to think about the little things that you're going to be using on a regular basis. Obviously that's the toilet, the aircon, the stove, all those things will eventually just stop working. So I'm getting ahead of this stuff. We want to be in a position where, imagine 2 new engines. Peace of mind, man. Out on the reef, don't have to think twice, 2 brand new engines. This is the helm. Unfortunately, some of the clears are stuffed. The seats are in good nick. They're original 20-year-old seats. You can see this old lounge here, look at that. Now, does that bother me? Not really, but it kind of does, you know what I mean? Just a big bow on the front there. Really good spot to go sit. And we're probably going to put in what they call a davit crane. Just a little crane to lift a tinny onto the front. We're going to drive this boat here from the Gold Coast right up to Port Douglas. It's about 900 nautical miles. Might do some trolling on the way up. No plan, just to go on an adventure.
But before that adventure could begin, we've got our work cut out getting the boat seaworthy. Over the next few months, Downunder will be in Euro Marine Workshop, which just so happens to be surrounded by many of the trades working on the boat here at Gold Coast City Marina. It's a one-stop shop facility which has just about everything you can imagine when it comes to the marine and boating industry. I must say, this will make the entire project so much easier. Euro Marine are an authorised volvopenta dealer and product experts along with Kohler Marine Products. These guys are the repower centre, providing cutting-edge solutions to get our vessel performing perfectly. No one knows volvopenta better than these guys, and that gives me the peace of mind to transform Down Under with Euro Marine.
So today we're at Wicked Fabrications and Engineering, and we're dropping off this guy. It's a barbecue, cookout barbecue. It's full stainless steel. And I went for electric because all the guys around me, a lot of them saying don't get gas because if really, really windy it can blow out. I don't know. I'm taking their advice and we've gone for electric. So I'm dropping this off today to these guys because they're actually going to weld a couple little pins underneath it to hold it in place.
And it looked like they'd already finished the bait board.
Oh, look at that. Can you want to open this? Yeah. Wow, that looks great. And it's manufactured properly here in Australia, and it's so solid.
All right, time to drill some holes in my precious boat. Oh, that felt wrong just saying that.
You know, there's a heap of Sikaflex that goes in there, so it seals it up on the bottom.
You
you've got to make them fairly tight. Just enough pressure to push it in.
Right. Will it fit? First go. Yes. Look at that.
So we're going to be putting a socket in here for doing a Euro awning at the back.
Okay,
Some shade.
that's right. So we've got these poles going in here, and a lot of the, what they call Euro poles, they're just straight. But these ones, Jason's come up with an idea that he's done before, where the pole goes up and is actually bent round like that, so it covers a bit of the duckboard as well, right?
Yeah, and it gives it added strength as well. Yeah, so this will pretty much be where our socket will go in here, and then we can have some fixings around this whole plate, and it'll be mirror polished to blend in with this fair lead.
Ah, cool. That's cool.
So everything we put onto a boat, we try and make sure it looks like it was born on there from
the start.
Yeah. So this is the whole reason for bringing it all the way around to here. So when we got the ropes and you got your shore power.
Aha. You're not rubbing the gel coat on.
Exactly.
Oh, you're an ideas man, Jace.
Doing two jobs for
at once.
Yeah.
I think it's aptly named for us, especially with all the international people we bring across. I think it's perfect, and it's bad luck to rename a boat.
Yeah, it's like bringing a banana on board.
It is a bit, if you rename them, I agree. Wow, that is so cool.
Nice stainless steel 1-inch frame. And then you've got these heavy duty rod holders, which we have here, which are 5mm, and these are tapered.
Yeah.
So, you know, a lot of your rods these days have a nice slender butt on them.
Yeah.
And then we put a nice skirt around here so nothing falls out.
Yeah. Looks pretty profesh. Cleaning a big mackerel, tail goes out this end. That is good. And I guess the good thing about these tops is if it wears down, they're screwed in underneath, so you can actually undo the screws and replace that part. But the stainless steel part of it, well, it ain't going anywhere. And then of course, the stainless steel barbecue.
We put these slots in here so you can drop a knife down in there as well, so it's out of the way.
But it also drains the water off.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah. I'm a very happy man. It's a really good step in the right direction.
And while I stared lovingly at my new barbecue and bait board, a bunch of clever people went to work inside fixing the aircon. So I thought I'd make myself useful and do a bit of prep work of my own.
Well, it's been a little while since anything's happened on the boat. We had a cyclone here on the Gold Coast.
Tropical cyclone Alfred.
We've seen gusts to 95 kilometres an hour.
Oh, but today we're putting on some awning brackets on the back. We're also going to put them on the front. These guys have been really clever in what they've designed.
We waited all their lives for this one.
Oh, get real. So we're having a couple of what they call Euro poles that go out the back of the boat there. It gives us the opportunity to have like a shade cloth over the back. And I said to them, well, this is such a great space out the front. How do we get a shade cloth over here as well? So clever. Initially, they were going to have a bracket that ran across here, and then it was going to be welded on to this railing here, but they've come up with the idea. They've screwed them in there, so 3 screws in there, 2 at the top, and then they just come up with a bracket that just fixes itself to the hand railing pole here, which is just so unbelievably strong. It is slightly over-engineered, Josh, hello. Just a little bit, mate, but that's okay. I prefer over-engineered than under. There's one of these on either side, and the great thing about it is it's not really in the way. It's not much of a tripping hazard at all, and it kind of looks like it's meant to be. That's always been there. All right, so this is another bracket the guys have made up, all custom, and that's going to sit up in here. Those 2 screws will come out, so it's not only going to shore up the windscreen. Look at that. And then you screw in there, it then gives it a point for that shade cloth to come over the front to the 2 Euro poles on the front there. Got more on my hands than I did in the roof. Wow, that's such a good job. That is so solid, and that just makes everything stronger. Great job, mate. Special thanks to Wicked Fabrications. They're going to come back and do some more. We're going to put a rocket launcher up there for us and all sorts of other bits and pieces, but for now, just adding a little bit of comfort, a bit of shade on the back is going to be very, very nice. Like any project like this, it's kind of a little bit tricky to stay motivated, but then every time you come out and you see a little bit of progress and the guys have done this, it's really cool. It's really exciting, and you just got to keep writing checks. You're a legend.
No worries.
Thanks, Scott. Lovely to meet you, mate.
No worries.
Thanks very much, guys. You did a semi-all right job, so.
Yeah, well,
you'll see us next time, so it can't be that bad.
That's true. No, fabulous job. I'm really stoked. Hello.
I'm Josh.
G'day, Josh.
Eddie.
Eddie, hello. We spoke on the phone.
We did.
Thanks for coming out, guys. I asked every bloke that I know that has, and girl, that has a boat and has put this, what's the material? It's a
It's a EVA foam.
EVA foam, yeah, that's got that stuff. I've got it on my boat.
Yep.
And I won't say what brand I've got on my boat, but it has shrunk.
Yep.
So there's like a 5mm shrink line all the way around and the colour is completely faded.
Yep.
But it still works, it's still good, but I've asked everybody and I've got to say, Deck Armour came out as the best out of all of those ones.
I like it.
So I'm not pissing in your pocket, I'm just telling you, you've passed the first test.
Good stuff.
Why is it? Why do you reckon most people go for the Deck Armour?
There's a number of reasons. The Deck Armour is 8mm thick. It's very comfortable.
Oh, mine's 6mm on my boat.
Exactly.
Aha.
A little bit softer, closed cell foam, so it's not like a sponge. Nothing's going to absorb into it.
Okay.
Like your fish blood, all that sort of stuff sits on the top of the foam. Fast drying and easy to clean.
That's the colour I'm thinking, right? With just the straight line. But then what's the go with this stuff? Look at that.
So it's basically not routed out down to the black. So it's just.
So is that all it is? The deeper you go,
yeah,
it hits the black.
And it'll expose the black. Yeah.
Wow, that feels so good.
It feels really good.
Let me test it on my feet. Gotta give it the foot test, mate. Oh, baby. That's really nice. That's better than my boat, that's for sure.
And that one will come to about
yeah.
So you'll see a bit of the boat.
8mm, sounds beautiful.
It's one of the few things that adds value to your boat.
That's right.
You'll be amazed at the transformation from the before and after
Yeah.
putting the Deck Armour down.
We've got Eddie and Ruth, and they're up there, they're sticking it in, and this stuff, this Deck Armour stuff, it is the bomb.
When we stick it down and we see everything come together, it just really transforms the boat.
Oh, look at that. Mate, there will be times it'll be covered in blood and guts, and when they get real dirty, firstly you told me about this stuff.
Yeah.
What is it? Game changer.
Yeah, so this product is new to us as well.
Right.
We wanted to find a product that was good for the Deck Armour.
Yeah.
That wouldn't hurt it, wouldn't hurt your boat as well.
Okay.
So it won't harm anything.
Yep.
It's locally made on the Gold Coast.
Okay.
So
removes fish blood, bait marks and food stains with ease. Well, that's exactly what we'll have all over.
So we've had some really good feedback. So we've gone on board with Game Changer.
Okay.
So basically,
what do you do?
You're out fishing all day.
Yep.
Obviously you come back and you hose down your boat as per normal.
Yep.
It's dirty, really when it's really grotty and it's dirty, whatever. Wash it down, hose it down with just fresh water.
Yep.
Put a little bit of that maybe in a bottle, spray bottle.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Without, you don't need to pour it.
Yep.
Just spray it and then hard to medium to hard, really.
Yep.
Bristle brush, scrub it like that.
Yep.
It'll obviously foam up. After you've foamed up, just hose it off. This is probably more designed for fishing guts, all that kind of stuff.
Game changer.
Game changer.
Can I have that?
So yes, that's yours, yes.
I can't thank you enough. You've done such a fantastic job. It really has completely lifted the look of this boat.
It does. We love the transformation after we've templated, because templating is pretty boring, but then when we come back and our templating becomes alive and we install and this is the end product, so yes, we're pretty stoked. The key to the Deck Armour is to maintain it, keep it clean. If you follow the instructions and you look after it, it's going to last you the time.
So not only do they know what they're doing, but they're very nice people, and that makes the process for us putting this whole thing together so much better. We're creating this little community, which is just beautiful. It's really, really nice. So again, thank you, Eddie. Appreciate you. Thank you, darling. Thank you, Ruth. She went for the handshake, I went for the hug. Awkward.
And now for something much less glamorous.
Man, that looks a bit bigger.
I like it. Here goes the poo-poo. That's gross, man.
Oh yeah, you get used to it.
Rightio, Luke from Marine King, you've done it. Brand new pooper. Give it a flush, mate. Let's make sure she works. Look at that. Mine might take more than one flush though.
Yeah, it just needs a test now.
Yeah, right, get out and I'll do it. And Luke still had time to install the water maker from Watermakers Australia, which we'll come back to in more detail.
We're going to move the big boat, the guys at Euro Marine, taking it into their shed, and it's time to put in those beautiful volvopentas. They should be arriving today. Hopefully when we're there they turn up. But we have a bit of a dilemma in that we can only start one engine on this boat. And you don't steer these boats in the harbour with the steering wheel. You actually steer them in the harbour with the engines, forward and reverse, forward and reverse. That's how you turn them, and we only have one engine. So that makes life a little bit difficult in terms of steering. So just to be safe, I've got a couple of mates coming, Rodney and Dan, in a tinny. Hi! And the refit of the engines begins.
Keys to the boat and all the money.
Is that a stiffy or your finger?
It's only a small gun.
Yeah.
I'm a little less nervous now I know you're not right.
This is where you get your mates to come and help you, and that's what you cop, mate.
What are you doing? Put the rod down.
The Crocs have moved down.
Yeah.
I knew they'd move down. You know you got to untie the boat, right? Just hold on, we'll catch a ride. Get in. You better get in your seat.
There's both the
There we go. Sounds just like a V8 should, mate. Yep. Yeah, so just nudge forward because that's where you'll get us.
I don't even have the money for the anchor.
You got a trolling lure on?
I do.
Hey, slow down a bit.
Hey, they're moving. Yeah.
Well, it's happening. Got Zach here today. Hi, Zach.
There you go.
Good. Driving the boat for me so I don't smash it.
Come with them. Copy there, Big Daddy. Come on back.
Manoeuvring nicely and on schedule. Here comes the jet skier. Get out the shotgun. Get out the shotgun.
This is Hung Long. Chuck Norris, are you there? Chuck Norris, can you copy?
Yeah, this is Chuck Norris.
Just checking you've taken your travel calm for this trip.
But yeah, you just come around the starboard and we'll go from there.
Bergie, I'm from Bankstown, mate. Port and starboard and all these fancy words. Just tell us left and right, please.
Come on the right and push us left.
I can picture you lying on the front, sunning yourself.
Lucky we came.
Yeah, only need one take with me, mate.
Another nudge, please.
Oh, Rodney's worried about how you're going to get out.
Have a look at this. They're about to get jacked. They're about to get jacked. How do they get out? Oh, here we go.
Oh, now they get.
They go in the back of a tender.
Unbelievable. Even though you've got an anti-foul, which is the black paint, it'll still get growth on it and really smell. So they're cleaning it off, cleaning the props, and then they'll drive it in there. She's in. I'm leaving her behind. Ooh. Back tomorrow. Well, we're starting to get to the really fun part of this refit. The motors are coming out today. The old petrol motors, they're out of there. And this week, the new volvopentas will be going in, or at least one of them will. But we're at Euro Marine. We're going to go inside and we're going to get this party started. The crane should be turning up any second. And then we're also going to unbox those beautiful Volvos today and have our first look at what's going to be powering Downunder. Let's go. Very exciting. All the way from Sweden. G'day, mate. How you going, champion? Good, man. Are you our crane driver?
Yes.
Oh, beautiful.
Gary.
And I hear you're a fishing addiction member as well.
I am.
What a bloody legend. Just a little bit exciting, mate. I feel like it's fishing. I'm going to hook up something big.
Over there, a little bit of Berg.
Wow, so precise. How precise are these guys? Obviously they've done it many, many times. It's good to see it come out.
Well, one down, one to go.
Stop. A little bit of Berg in. Keep booming up. Keep booming up.
It's crazy. Just like that, they're out. Unbelievable. It definitely doesn't go now, mate. Holy dooly. To me, that's intimidating. Just two massive big giant holes in your boat. I like it.
And as if by magic,
All the way from Sweden. It's a very, very exciting day. There we go. And lift. All right. Well, not even a nail in there, the way they put it together. It's very clever. That is a big engine. Holy smokes. Wow, look at that thing. And there's two of them. So William, you're the guy from Volvo. You know all about these things. Features and benefits of this engine. Why did you choose this engine for our boat?
First, when a customer comes to us like you did, we want to find the best for you.
Yep.
So what we start with is that we clone your boat.
Right.
We create a vertical twin.
Okay.
Based on input that you give to us,
Yep.
like hull resistance, drag, tonnage, ratio of the gearbox, stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
And then we do an assessment. So then our software tools will tell us this is the best type of engine for your vessel. And then we found out that the D6 380 is going to be the sweet spot.
Because we're working at the D4 to begin with.
Yes, yes.
So then your software told you otherwise.
So initially we ordered D4s for you to put on stock here. But then
we had to go bigger.
Yes, and we don't want to, push on to any customers if it doesn't work. That's why we always use this tool.
Yeah.
That's something also that we work with the dealers can do as well.
Yeah.
And then we help them throughout the process.
And it's fit for purpose as well, because we talked about me towing behind my boat another boat.
Yeah.
And so you talked about torque and things like that.
Yes. So, apart from the character of the boat itself, that's one thing. The second thing that we'll ask you is, okay, what about the user profile?
What are you going to do?
How many hours running per year? That with the serviceability, where you're going to be with the vessel, you're going to tow it, and stuff like that. And then we build an operational profile for you, so that we can say in advance, okay, Mark, we believe this is the best fit for you due to this and this and that. This is your expected service speed, expected top speed, and this is your fuel data. And so then we landed with this D6. What makes this unique compared to, I would say, competition, is that it's a purpose-built marine engine.
Okay, so when you say purpose-built, like I know that there's, because I looked at all different kinds of engines, from petrol, which were going to be way too much on fuel and they don't last as long, through to other diesels that are out there. But I noticed that a lot of them, the block is actually made for trucks or cars.
Correct.
This isn't. This is made purely for marine.
No. So volvopenta, we have quite a long heritage when it comes to the marine world. So this engine has been designed from the start to the finish only for marine purpose.
Yeah,
that's why you had these unit features. That's one of the best torques. I mean, when you go with the full speed along the full torque curve, has the compressor, has the turbo, but most of all, it has these easy access service points that you might think of when you design it for a boat, but you might think of when you design it for a car initially. So this engine is actually founded, casted, machined, and assembled all in Sweden.
Wow.
And it actually is produced in a dedicated D4, D6 factory only for marine purpose engines.
That's brilliant. The heritage is there. Now, Paul, you're Euro Marine, and this is what you do a lot of refits and re-engines and so forth. I mean, you've been doing this, what,
24 years.
24 years?
Yeah.
Why have you gone with Volvo?
For us, it's the range of boats we can work on, from trailer boats, yachts, pleasure boats, commercial boats, super yachts. The diversity that the product's got is second to none. It's fantastic. The product support we get from these guys is second to none. We just love the product. It's all I've ever done.
Reliability, all those sorts of things.
100%. Yeah, it's just you can't beat it.
Well, for me personally, like when you've got your boat down at Sanctuary Cove, it's like a big community down there.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so there's a couple of engineers that have retired there and a few other guys. And they all know everything about boats, of course. And I'm asking the question, I'm going to get rid of these petrol engines, boys. What should I put in? And without doubt, the vast majority said put in a Volvo Penta,
perfect,
which is a really good thing. And then I also noticed, coming to the boat show, the vast majority of Rivieras, the brand new Rivieras, they're putting in Volvos. Why would they do that at that level if they weren't a fantastic product? And I know that some of the other big boat building brands are also all using Volvo as well. Yeah, fuel economy is one thing that everyone keeps telling me about, and we will find out ourselves because every single boat's different. So you've got reliability, fuel consumption, what else?
Breakdowns, minimal, very, very minimal with this product. And like I said, the product backing we get when we do have issues is really quick.
One thing is to be added, like for you as a customer, like going this trip north.
Yes.
We have more than 100 dealers, volvopenta dealers in Australia.
Wow.
To ensure that no matter where you are, you get the support.
And as a consumer, mate, out on the water, that peace of mind to know you can stop in and there's plenty of guys that can look after you, especially for someone like me. That to me just looks like a big black and green lump, right? I wouldn't know the food, and I'll be honest, I know nothing. I can change the oil, maybe.
We'll change that,
But you'll educate me. But to have that peace of mind means a lot to me. And I've got my crew on board and, you know, my family and I want to make sure that so this peace of mind for me is you know, it's worth its weight in gold, to be perfectly honest.
And also a surprise for you that I haven't told you yet is we're going to add a feature to this vessel.
What?
That's going to be something called volvopenta Easy Connect Wi-Fi. With this module, you're going to be able to click of a button, send everything with his engine history from Paul to the dealer closest by.
Are you kidding?
No.
That's so cool.
Yeah, so if you've got any alarms or
something's not quite right, or just want to say, hey, just check on this.
Yeah, or on your way back to Paul here, say, Paul, I had issues with here, click a button, he gets all the fault codes and then they prepare when you come back.
That's pretty cool. Is it like an app or something?
You have an app and you connect a module and then you can send it. Also you get all your history from there, the service history, all the manuals, all the books. So you
don't get that with the old V8s up there, mate, with the Chevy engines. This is very, very exciting. I've waited my whole life to do something like this and to have brand new Volvo Penta engines. Well, that's pretty special. Thanks, guys.
No worries, thank you.
I look forward to the next stage when they chuck them in. You're going to do that today.
Absolutely. This afternoon.
I just wanted to say a big thank you to you guys that are watching, because without you, we literally have nothing. Without an audience, without people supporting us, sharing our journey and, you know, joining up, hit the join button on the YouTube channel and joining up and following us, you know, we've got zero. So massive thank you to you guys, and I'm just so stoked to be able to share this journey with you guys. The adventures we're going to have is just going to be incredible, an absolutely amazing adventure for many years to come. Okay, Paul, so some of the things we discussed before we even got the boat in here, and I'm a little nervous about, to be perfectly honest. Obviously, you leave the shaft in for now, because once you put the motors in, these motors with the gearbox are longer than the old ones, right?
Correct,
So this shaft has to be cut down?
Yes.
All right, but you don't know how much yet?
Not yet. Can't do that until we get an engine sitting in place.
And then you'll know exactly.
Correct, yeah.
And the engine actually controls the pitch as well?
Yep. Yep.
Right.
So I need to get that spot on.
Okay.
And once that's spot on, then we can start manipulating the shaft.
Okay.
Yeah, once again with the props.
Now that's the other one.
Yes.
The props. Now I had no idea this was a thing, but we wanted 4 fins.
Yes.
We got 4.
Yep.
But these might not be right.
Yes. So once again, well, I'm waiting on some information from Will.
Okay.
So Volvo's got a system, a prop cal they call it.
Okay.
So they can put all your vessel information, horsepower, gearbox ratio, and prop size, current prop size.
Yep.
And then they'll tell us at a starting point where to go from there.
Because if these are not the right ones,
yes,
because they're in good nick.
Yep.
They are, aren't they? They're in very good condition. Yeah. If these aren't the right ones, then what's the rough cost to replace them? Oh, I hate it when he does the pause.
Yeah, look.
Is it, let's take 10, 12,
yeah, yeah, around that, yeah.
10 or 12,000 more.
Yeah. So they can manipulate the props. We'll see how we go.
They can move them?
Yeah, absolutely. They can add pitch, take pitch out, diameter. Yeah.
Right.
So hopefully we can retain them.
Yeah.
And make them work.
What are the chances are they're right exactly the way they are?
Very, very slim.
Very slim. So they will have to be manipulated.
Yes.
If there's
absolutely.
The right size.
We're going from 8.1 litre petrols to 6 litre diesels.
Completely different.
100%, yeah.
Okay, so some manipulation, but we're not going to know how much.
Yes.
And we're not going to know if they need to be replaced till we get the phone call from William.
Yes.
Which will be today.
Yes.
I'm very nervous.
Better be.
You know the old saying, I've said it about 400, but break out another 1,000?
Yeah,
it's more like break out another 10,000.
Yeah, that's right. Big boat. Big boat, big money.
I couldn't bear to watch Will ominously check out those props, so I headed across the yard to see how the clears were progressing.
I'm here to see Diane. She is from Classic Marine Trimming. They've been going for nearly 20 years. Fantastic business, family-owned business, and yeah, we're going to go say g'day. Hello, beautiful. Oh, it's okay, the mean man there.
Ooh, yes.
Well, I haven't seen your good wares yet because it's all still being built. But
yes,
so for us, you're doing the clears.
Yep.
Fresh carpet, which I'm really excited about.
Yes. Once the engines have gone in.
That's it. That's the last thing to happen. So what else do you guys do?
Oh,
everything.
Well, everything. Yeah, carpets, as you said, but covers, clears, curtains, blinds, interior design.
And it's all marine.
It's all marine, yeah. It's all handmade, hand stitched here on site.
Oh.
So yeah, we've got a whole lot of
Man, you've got so much to choose from.
Yeah.
Do you want to show us where all the magic happens?
Yeah, sure.
Let's go have a look. These are our clears. Oh my gosh, look at them. They're actually clear.
Yes, they are.
Compared to my old ones.
They are
look at
actually
that.
clear.
And so it's all hand sewn here, done in-house.
Absolutely, all hand done.
Wow.
No other way of doing it.
I tell you, today we unboxed the new engines. And I'm kind of just, not quite, but nearly as excited with the clears because it makes a big difference.
Yeah. Well, it makes those areas so much more usable because you've got that enclosure and you're not getting rained on and stuff like that. So we stick to like Sunbrella because we know it. It's at the brands there. Right. Same thing, YKK zips. The roll glass is a Japanese-made extruded roll glass.
That's beautiful.
Which we've used for years. This Mariner, we just swear by it. It's perfect for reinforcing. And you tell him how long you've been trimming for, Chris?
50 years. So he's doing my thingies.
Yeah, he's done your combing pads. Yes,
that's who you want to do it. The guy's been doing it for 50 bloody years. That's sensational.
Nothing about trimming he doesn't know.
Yeah, he's probably seen it all.
Yeah.
Experience counts for a lot, Di.
It does. It helps.
Slick. Brand spanker, baby. Okay, mate, what have you got me up here for? I think this kind of feels a little exciting as well.
It is.
This is the controls.
Absolutely. So we have to change the complete layout of your dash.
Right. So all this old stuff goes, of course?
All goes, yep. So no more analog gauges. We've got touch screens now. Okay. So you're going to have 2 9-inch touch screens.
Do they fit? So that's a cover.
It is. They will.
One there and one there. Perfect. And so you can run either engine off either one.
You can do that. You can run GPS chart plotter on one if you want as well. So we can alter that. Okay. As you go, we can link it to your other screens in the vessel as well.
Right.
So you can change the
Can I watch Netflix on there?
Absolutely, if you want.
Really?
No. We can put a camera though, if you want a camera in the engine bay.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, so you can do that as well. That's an option as well.
Yeah, right.
Obviously, we've got shift throttle on your old engine.
Which will be gone.
You need to decide if you want it on the port or on the starboard side with the new one. That's a big one.
Well, I guess, yeah, because you're only going to have the one side now.
Yes, so it's all interlinked now, shift and throttle on the one.
Shift and throttle on the one. So, I mean, I grew up driving a manual car on the left-hand side. Even in my car now, I do grab onto the auto stick, but in saying that, in a boat, it's always the right side.
Yeah, it does feel more comfortable.
But with this, because it being a big boat like this, you don't use the steering wheel when you're in, you know, in the harbour. It's just steering like left and right. So I'm thinking that might be better on the right hand. And the other reason I think putting it on the right hand too is that if people come up here or whatever have you, the steering wheel protects it, they can't bump into it and all that sort of stuff. So I think we'll go to the right hand side.
Done. No more keys anymore, so no more analog keys. So Volvo's got an e-key panel now, so
What's
you
it
get
called?
e-key panel.
E-key.
So just push buttons. So we'll put that
look at that.
in place.
Ignition. Okay.
It comes with fob keys now, so you can lock it. So when you leave the boat, you can just swab your little fob key over the top, and it locks the ignition, so no one can come on and start your boat or take your boat.
I was going to ask about that. Like, if it's only just a push, so a little fob turns it off and on.
Yep.
Just put it on your keyring.
Yep.
That's clever.
It is.
It is clever. A little bit better than these old dogs.
Analogs,
Look at
absolutely.
these old dogs, mate. Well, another day here at Euro Marine, and the boys have been very busy, let me tell you. We've got the electricians here today.
And you have obviously 2 selector switches, one for each of your 4 batteries and one for each of your starboard batteries.
Solar panels there, it's just, they're all working around each other. It sounds like you're speaking Chinese to me right now, so I trust you to do what you need to do. Our tender is arriving today, which is really exciting. What's a shunt? It's really exciting, but there's just so much going on at once. That looks so confusing. Oh my God. It is all happening. Hi guys. Hi. Good.
Being crafted with carbon fibre, this 3.5 metre tender is only 67 kilos. With positive flotation, you can fill it with water and it still floats.
We'll take your boat for a walk.
Since we met at the Sanctuary Cove Boat Show earlier in the year, I've been in awe of Dylan's story from Mission Tenders and how it all began.
My wife and I, we've been liveaboards for 14 odd years in total.
Wow.
Raised our kids on our catamaran.
That's amazing.
And then in sort of preparation going into the South Pacific, I decided that an inflatable wasn't going to be suitable for us.
So you just wanted something and you just started designing?
Yep. Yeah, I just looked at the footprint of a rib, just because that's the standard sort of size that most cruisers and boaters will need. Finally convinced my wife to build a prototype. Over at Vanuatu, we had heaps of cruisers come up to us and ask what type of boat it was and where I got it from, and that sort of planted the seed for us. And
because you're a school teacher originally, weren't you?
Yeah, correct. Been in education for 20 years, so this is a bit of a change.
The combo of resin-infused manufacturing and carbon fibre makes this Mission Tender very strong and of the highest quality.
The stability of this was one thing I really, really liked. And then on top of that, it has a tri-hull. So if you get a bit of chop, you're good. So let's run through some of the features, and I'm just going to point out some of my favourite bits. This storage in here is crazy good. I mean, there is so much in there that you can put in there. So for me, like when you've got all the tender ropes and all the rest of it coming off the davit crane, I can just throw them in there.
Yep.
I can store an anchor in there if I want to, although there's a big anchor well at the front here as well.
We've got all our non-skid, all of the non-skid that's on the deck and the seat, really easy to clean. It's got a high silicone content, so fish blood won't stain it, hoses off, really easy to get tidy. The two-tone grip on the outside, a little bit softer on your
feet
when you're sitting there, and on your feet.
Sitting, that's true.
Yep.
And you've gone to these rope grips all the way around. Why did you go for the rope ones?
Everything's designed to be serviceable, so all your lifting points, if there's any chafe, you can replace them yourself.
So do the knot and pull it out.
Yep, you can sort all them out once you're out on the water.
Yep.
But that's 3D printed sockets.
Yep.
And we've got little 3D printed carbon reinforced pads underneath there, so it doesn't damage any of your laminate.
And I love the wheels that you showed us there before. So when we come in onto a beach, you just run the nose up onto the sand, reach back, push the wheels down, wheels are there, you can hop out and then you can just drag the boat up the beach and you're not running that gel coat across the sand or the gravel or whatever it might be. And what's that made from?
That's a closed cell EVA foam.
Okay.
And then we got a black marine XL fabric, so it's a waterproof fabric.
Okay.
And all of that is bonded to the hull. so it'll never fall off.
I could literally put a swag in that and sleep in that.
Well,
almost.
I can lie down in there. Head to toe, that's a 2 metre long deck.
That's unbelievable. Thank you so much, mate. We're going to get so much great use out of this. I can't wait for a GT to tow me in this.
Yeah.
And I wasn't joking, but more on that down the track.
Feed it clear through and I'll heat it all back up and it'll just close back up on us.
There's nothing like nucleus to reassure you that progress is being made.
They've done such a nice job on those clears, honestly. I'm with Dan from Tech Marine. Now, Tech Marine does all the electrical stuff on boats, and we've got these guys helping us out on Downunder. Mate, there's a lot to be done.
Yes, there is. Yep. It's going to be great.
And behind us here, you've talked me into this. I said yes, then I said no, then I said yes. Talk to me about these things.
Yeah, so these are 430 watts, I think, or 25 watts a panel.
Solar panels?
Solar panels, and you've got 2 of them. So what's that? You're going to get about 850 watts worth of solar.
Yep.
And the beauty about this is you could probably run 1 or 2 fridges continuously. If the sun's shining, you don't need to start a generator.
I'm going to have 2 angle fridges running.
Yep.
And I'm going to have the bar fridge that's in there as well.
Yep.
That'll be running while we're out fishing, and that'll just be fine.
That'll just be fine. Yep. While the weather's good, you can leave your 3 fridges running and not worry about power. Still monitor it, but that'll keep it. And the only time you're going to get in trouble is when you get cloudy days.
Okay.
But then the good thing is you've only got to run your generator for a few hours to top your batteries
Which
up.
we'll do each night because we've got to put the aircon on.
Yep.
And it'll just top the batteries up automatically, won't it? So that happens. Generator will charge your batteries as well. And when we're underway, the batteries are getting charged as well.
Yeah, like the panels have got a 40-year warranty.
Wow.
So, and
to be honest, for the cost, I think it's probably been the most cost-effective value add out of all the stuff we've had. It's actually not that much.
No,
really.
It's not. No. I mean, it is cheaper sometimes just to burn diesel. You turn it on and a few litres, but the peace of mind, not listening to the generator hum, a whole new battery system, energy system on board. So you've got your generator, you've got your 2 engines, and now you got solar, so it adds another safety as well. The whole point of this is that you don't have to worry about power. You're not skimping.
So, mate, I'm really excited. Thanks for all your hard work.
No, thank you.
I can't wait to see it all come together, and it should be pretty flash.
It will be, yeah, I think so. You spent the money in the right places.
I think we need a little update from Paul on where we're at.
Couplings to come off the shafts, props are loose on the shafts, so we can pull them off soon. Sea strainers, ball valves, skin fittings, trim tabs, harnesses from the helm to engine bay.
Basically all that wiring that's got to go from the helm all the way down.
That was fun. That was fun. Next on our list is engine bay clean, mob organised for the fuel tanks to get drained, get all the petrol out of them.
There can't be any petrol fumes if you're going to put diesel in there.
Correct. Then I need to see how much I need to take off this to fit it through the door.
Oh, like width-wise?
Yeah, we're too wide.
What can you take off? I mean, oil filters?
Sea strainer, filter, charge air cooler.
You have to take that off.
Mate, if we can take the door out,
you'll fit it.
We'll be very, very close.
You're not getting that out, man.
No.
Well, that was wishful thinking. All the links to all our awesome suppliers are in the description of this video.
The petrol generator that's in the boat's got to come out because obviously we're going to diesel. It's virtually brand new. I think it's got 6 hours on it. The previous owner put it on. So it's got to come out, and then we're going to put in this thing here. Brand new Kohler. These are much, much quieter, and they're very, very fuel efficient. And of course, it's a diesel. So yeah, this is the brand new Kohler.
And while the old generator got pulled out, Paul wasted no time fitting the gearbox onto the new engines.
Gotcha. Line my spines up.
And sooner than expected, I had some news on the props.
Oh, that's William now. Geez, that's quick. I'm nervous.
Hey, Berg,
William, how are you, mate? Did you find out?
Yeah, I just came back to the office and had a sit down with my application guy.
Yep.
So what we did was that we added the prop diameter and the pitch from your vessel into our system. And and that gives an indication. So what do you think?
Is it good news or bad news, man? Just tell me, you're killing me.
It's good news, mate.
It's good news?
It's good news.
Oh.
But those are almost spot on. But they need to be some fine tuning done in order to be perfect.
Okay, so what does that mean?
You can keep the props and we can hand it over to a prop specialist and he can do the adjustments to it and then you're good to go.
So we're not talking thousands and thousands like new props would be?
No. You're keeping the same props. It's just about removing some pitch and adding some diameter to it. Sorry, adding some diameter, removing some pitch, and then you're done.
If you were here, mate, I'd be hugging you right now. That is great, great news. I'm very happy. Thank you, William.
Thank you.
Cheers,
All the
mate.
best, mate.
Catch up.
Cheers, bye.
That's good. That's a win. That's a win. And rough estimate on cost, do you think?
Get them altered?
Yeah.
Probably a few thousand instead of 15,000. So a bit of a saving.
I'll take that.
And just as my heart rate was returning to normal, it was time to crane in the new engines. Oh Lord, here we go again.
You're just going to have a look inside the hull, Gary.
So this engine might go in and it might actually come out again, but just to put it in situ, make sure that it fits right. But they literally have 3.5mm gap on either side to get it through the door. An old mate, Gaz, he's been doing it for 40 years. If anyone can do it, it's going to be this bloke.
Just another day. Just get you to jump up and just have a look at the line once I line up with the door.
Am I nervous? Of course I'm nervous. Look what's hanging. I've never bought anything more expensive in my life, and now look at it.
Can you just hop inside and have a look at that line and see if I'm going to get to the centre where the motor's going?
And hold your boom there.
It doesn't get any tighter than that. That's insane. Well. On this side, guys, you've got cables catching. Hoses, rather. Well, I don't know yet. It's in, but doesn't mean it fits. Again, just another normal day for these guys, and to me it just seems so extreme.
So it's in okay, but plenty of issues to be resolved down there.
Longer engine, it's all about the angle of the shaft, so it's shaft drive all the way through. So we knew we were going to have to cut these shafts because they were too long, and that's fine. But now, because we've pulled it that way, the angle is too high. So one way or another, we have to either put a different gearbox on, or we have to drop these engines down lower into the hull to match it up. But we've only got probably about 8 inches that we can drop down, and that might not be enough to provide for the angle required of that shaft coming through. So a few more sleepless nights in front of us again. I'm not worried, I feel it's not the right one. I sent him the number and everything. Because of the extra torque, they're going to have to increase the diameter of the shaft, but that affects everything else as well. The whole thing has to change.
Pays to be Berg, Alex.
Does it? It's wrong. It doesn't pay to be me, mate, I can promise you that. You're going to have the knowledge of all the things that are happening on your boat. It's just a lot. It's just a lot.
All the links to all our awesome suppliers are in the description of this video.